All right, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to O3 FM. This is episode 4. This is episode 4. We're going on a little bit different of a format here. Again, we're in LBI. We had to film because Kevin's going to be here for 2 weeks, so had to get it done. But we also have a live audience here. So, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I just had to mention that for some reason.
Yeah.
It's, like, different.
It's a lot different.
Yeah, just getting, like... It's like if there was no cameras. It's like if there was just someone watching us talk.
That's kind of weird. But
Just
there's already people watching us.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, that's gonna be a little bit fun. So yeah, I guess we're just jumping into it this week.
Mm-hmm.
So we're recording this on. It's an hour and a half before I have to check out of this rental house. So I got a nice little full weekend of LBI business, which was a lot of fun. LBI is fun every year.
It's a lot of fun.
LBI is Long Beach Island. For anyone who didn't watch last episode, we were also here. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Really long island. But yo, do you know what? I will say this. My dad came down for like a night or two, and we biked from we're like right in the middle of the island. We biked all the way north to the lighthouse, and it was like 21.5 miles.
Crazy. I didn't even know you were doing that.
Yeah.
You told me.
Which, like, it's a pretty good amount, but it was so weird because I want to tell this story. I think I already might have told you.
About, like, the...
Yeah.
Go for it.
So we did 21.5 miles, and it should have taken, like, 50 minutes each way. So we just started going up to the island, and going there felt so long for some reason. I mean, we were going against the wind, but the wind wasn't heavy, so it was just like slight wind.
Slight breeze.
Yeah. So, we were going against the wind. It took us maybe like 50 minutes, I think it was, to make it up all the way north, and we hung out a little bit up there. And then coming back down for some reason, it took us, I think it was like 35 or 40 minutes. But the thing was that I told Kevin is that it literally felt like part of the island got cut out.
Add a Premiere Pro, cut the clip,
Yeah.
move it, cut it, delete it, move it back
Exactly.
together.
And like we literally teleported for some reason. It felt so quick. I don't know, it's like the weirdest thing.
At least you don't have to worry about it being... It would have been
Yeah.
horrible if the ride back was a lot longer, because
Yeah.
it would have sucked.
But I mean, like, maybe because it was like it started to like rain on the ride back, but I don't know how that would affect like time or anything. Like in my mind, not like physical time, but like
It
like
warped time while you were
No.
riding your bike back.
not like physical time, but like like my perception of time.
Well, how was the elevation? It was only 16 feet
Yeah,
difference.
like there was no.
16 feet is pretty high. And, like, sloped down.
Oh yeah. I mean, well, that would be across like 10 miles. I guess that is like
But think about 16 feet. How high is the ceiling? I don't know.
I don't know either. Maybe like 10, 11 feet.
I don't think it's 10 or 11
Maybe
feet.
not.
It's a little under 8. So, like, double the ceiling.
Yeah.
And then slope down.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Maybe it might have been like a slight slope, and it just like
Yeah.
carried us. So that's probably why. I don't know that. It felt trippy. Okay.
You entered, like, the upside down, and then you came back out halfway through.
I literally did. But that was a good time. I strongly recommend doing like a 20+ mile bike ride. It's a lot of fun. It didn't even like it wasn't even that physically exerting.
Bike rides are so much better than running, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
for
Because
real.
it's like, you get a lot, like, imagine running there.
Yeah.
Like, jogging.
Oh my God,
That would
I'd
have been
die.
miserable.
Yeah.
If you survived to the end of it.
I'd probably pass out. And
I
it-
know I would have.
Yeah, running's just like tedious. But
It's a chore.
Oh, I was gonna say something. Okay. Also, I do want to mention that it is 9:21 in the morning right now, so we're a tad bit
A
tired,
little sleepy.
just a little bit.
Oh.
But that's okay.
9:21's not that early.
No, it's really not. But
We've been here since 8:30, so.
yeah. It's also funny to mention because we always have issues, like setting up and stuff. Like always, we can never just like sit down
We
and
can't
go.
just plug everything in, hit record, and start going.
Yeah.
The first time, we had to, like, set up everything, and there was
Oh.
issues with the computers.
So
The
much.
second time was fine because that
It was
was still the
same
setup
day.
from the first one.
Yep.
Yeah. Third one, we spent...
Oh my God.
I got here at like 7:30.
Yeah.
We didn't start recording till at least, I think it was like 9:05.
Yeah.
We started recording.
Yeah.
Because there's like mic issues
Yep.
and all that stuff. And then today, there was an issue with one of the cameras, so we had to set up a different one.
Yeah.
And the different one is not charged at all.
Yeah.
It's charging as we're talking right now.
Yeah.
And then just mic problems. That seems to be the big issue, just mics.
Yeah.
That's been the only issue.
So that's when we upgrade, we're coming crazy. One other thing to mention while we've been in LBI is we picked up a little hobby that's been pickleball.
I wouldn't even say it's a hobby at this point. It's a competitive sport.
It
between
is.
us.
No, it
We
literally
have our
is.
own official teams.
If you've never played pickleball, like you have to play. It's so fun. It's kind of like tennis, but
like a smaller version. Like
Yeah.
it's not like you're whacking a ball. Like
Yeah.
150 miles an hour.
exactly. Like a lot of times, like I play tennis quite frequently, and a lot of times if you slam the ball in tennis, it's going out like 100%. Like you could send it to the moon. But pickleball, oh my god, I slam it and it goes just over the net right in. It's
Perfectly
great.
hit a corner. It's game over. For
Yeah.
you. There's not even a point in trying to run and get it.
I know. When you hit corners, it's like the greatest feeling ever. Yo, should we tell the story of the
The LBI Pickleball
yeah,
Association.
Yeah. Go for it.
So we like the park we were playing is obviously like a public park that you have to pay to get access to
Yeah.
between.
I think it was 7:30 to 3:30.
Yeah. So
Stupidest
after
thing ever.
3:30, there's like a person that sits there and like watches. Like you have to pay her, but she just leaves at 3:30. She actually
Yeah.
we got there before 3:30 and she's already gone. So
Yeah.
we're like we're not paying again, so we're gonna go after. We go
Yep.
after. Both courts are taken up. So there's like a cage, like like a fence, and there's
Yeah.
2 courts inside of that. And there was a big group of like old people playing on both.
Yeah.
So me and Jake sat there and waited a good 30, 45
At
minutes
least,
to
yeah.
play. Finally, they shrink down to 1 court,
Yeah.
so they give us room, and we're playing. We play for probably 35 minutes.
Yeah, probably
maybe
about
not
that.
even, probably a little bit less.
Yeah.
And then, like 10 minutes before that, after we've been playing for a little bit, another group of older people come, and they start like surrounding the perimeter. Like they have it
Yeah.
on lockdown. Like
No, it was crazy.
you're not getting in and out without talking to one of these
Yeah.
people. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
And we're playing, and we're doing like a tournament with like me, Jake, and all of my cousins. And this guy goes, "So you guys are getting out at 5?" And we're like,
Yeah.
What?" And he starts telling us that there's like an hour that you can only play for
Yeah.
when someone's waiting.
The craziest.
And we start
thing
like going
ever.
back and forth with like this old, who I will say was being an asshole. It's not like we were just being rude to this
Yeah,
old
yeah,
guy.
yeah.
He was definitely being like a dick.
Yeah.
And
No,
we start
low-key.
like going, and he's like, "We have to be at like an hour." Is that when I said like, "Where does it say that in
Yeah.
the rules?"
Kevin goes, "Where does it say that in the rules?"
Because this guy has like a rule book that we don't know about that
No.
he knows like memorized.
Yeah, they were trying to tell us that we couldn't be there basically because they wanted to play when it's really first come first serve on tennis courts or pickleball courts, whatever. And I was telling this to like anyone who was like there that like for some reason, and I don't mean this in a rude way, like older people feel as if they have more power like naturally, especially
And they were definitely trying to use it. Then.
especially much elderly people. So they were trying to like use that against us and be like, oh, you guys have to leave at 5.
They're trying to like muscle us out of it.
Yeah, but we were not budging. Kevin
Yeah.
stood strong.
And he's like, you can only play for an hour when someone's waiting.
Yeah.
And we're like, who's been playing for an hour? It hasn't
Yeah.
been us. Like, who are you watching?
Yeah.
And then like the people that were there before, like that we had to wait for, were still there.
Yeah.
And he was like, well, they said you guys were here before them.
Yeah, when we
So,
weren't.
Yeah, I don't know what was going on over there. The old
Yeah.
people were like communicating telepathically or something like that, working behind our back. It was ridiculous.
No, it was pretty crazy, but all we wanted to do was just vibe and play. But it's funny, Kevin's sister, after the fact, when we were on our way back, we were joking about, oh, there might be like an LBI pickleball association or something. She looked it up on a Facebook, like groups or whatever, and there was genuinely an LBI, like group, yeah, pickleball group.
1.4K members.
Yeah.
That's just ridiculous.
No, I think it was like 1.8.
I'll look it up real quick.
Yeah, literally like a massive group, which is honestly kind of cool. But yeah, that's pretty funny story. It's just like annoying, but we still got to play, and we played out our tournament that we were doing, and Your boy won.
LBI pickleball group 1.8k members.
Oh my god.
Wait,
Might have to join.
Locals that love the sport of pickleball in all caps. We welcome everyone to our courts. Clearly not.
Yeah. But honestly, if you guys have not played pickleball, go and buy a set. It's like not that expensive, and you need to play. It's so fun.
Just don't go to a park that makes you pay to play.
Yeah,
because you have to hear it's $80 for a season,
What?
$5 for daily, and $20 for weekly. I want to see if we're on here. Like someone took a picture of us.
Yeah.
Don't let these
low-key.
goons near the courts.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I've never heard of a park that you have to pay to play at. Like what?
That's a little stupid.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense to me, but
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, there's nothing on the Facebook group about us, which is kind of upsetting.
Let's go.
I was really hoping they went to like karaoke night.
Oh,
I
you
think.
wanted
I
there
wanted
to
to
be
see
stuff.
us. Yeah, that'd be so funny.
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah, there's
hilarious.
nothing here.
I have another good story. This was actually from, it was either, I think it was 2 years ago. We were on the beach. It was me, so me, Kevin, and my brother and his friends, and we were all just hanging out on the beach. And it was like dark out or whatever. And at one point, I think the topic of fireworks were brought up. And so
Oh my God.
Kevin's like, "Oh yeah, I have some in my garage. Not like full fireworks, but like
But
what
like
were-
the fire.
like bottle rockets."
Yeah, bottle rockets. Like
Is that what they're
They
called?
have like a foot long stick and like the little thing on the end, and you light it and it goes.
Yeah. And so yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. Or
That was 2 years.
Okay.
It wasn't last year's, the year before that.
yeah. So 2 years ago.
I probably have
And-
the video.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, I was gonna put up the video. So we put it in like a Coca-Cola bottle. Oh my god. And like buried it. And then we were just sending them off, and it was so funny. But at one point, I was recording on Snapchat, and Christian lights it. My brother lights the bottle rocket, and all of a sudden, all you see is it shoot at my camera and whiz by me, and I'm like, oh my god, and it was just like the
That
funniest
was
thing.
I remember you were screaming.
Yeah, yeah.
'Cause we were next to each other. It didn't come nearly as close to me as it went to you.
Yeah. But it was-
crazy.
In the moment, it was really funny. But now that we look back at it, it's like mad dangerous, low key.
Yeah.
Because you see all these people like losing hands or limbs.
I think those are like real fireworks though.
Yeah,
not like
yeah,
a
yeah.
little bottle rocket.
Yeah, but still, that could like burn you or something.
The person that was in the biggest risk was Christian.
Yeah.
Because we had it like in like a hole on the beach.
Oh, yeah, we had to dig
and
a hole
Christian was
'cause of the
like
wind.
squatted over trying
Yeah.
to light it like 3 inches away from
Yeah.
it. And one was like lit and didn't go, and he's like
Yeah,
he's like trying to light it this close to it.
that is so
Goon,
funny.
it's gonna like explode
he's
in his
literally a
face.
goon.
Imagine like exploding, like his beard caught on fire.
Yeah, imagine. That
He
is
has to run into the water.
Yeah. Oh, but that was good times. But I think we've been coming. Well, you've been coming to LBI like
For like 10 years.
10
now.
years, yeah, and then me probably like 4 or 5 now.
You started off staying at our house for like a night or two.
Yeah. But LBI is a great place. I think so.
A lot of fun here.
My mother's in the background, and I really hope the mic picked that up because you just hear a picture taken. She took a picture. I have a really great topic list though. I want to pull up for the pod. Let's see. Oh yeah, this one kind of went back to you talking about last podcast about like we were talking about concerts and stuff. I recently saw a video of Playboy Cardi. Playboy Cardi, he fell off a stage. Did you see that?
I saw that, yeah.
Dude.
He was like prancing backwards and
Yeah.
just fell right over.
We'll have to put it up soon. But dude, like that dude got messed up.
Yeah, that's like, if you look, that's like at least 8 feet high off
Yeah.
the ground. He just falls right off.
Yeah, I don't know how like this isn't more mainstream. Like, did that dude get hurt? I don't even know. I don't know the
It
follow
looks like
up.
he landed on his feet.
He did?
Because he was like running back.
Yeah, I
and
saw
he
that.
like kept running as he went off, and I think he landed on his feet.
Yeah, that's crazy. But I don't know. That's just like so funny to me.
Shwip.
He's-
That happened to Travis Scott,
Really?
and he like yelled through
Really?
auto tune.
Oh yeah. I heard that. Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That happened to someone else too, like another big
Yeah.
artist. I don't remember who it was though.
Yeah. Well, I was trying to name the last podcast when I was uploading it, and I searched up concert fails just to get like an idea of SEO and like what's up there when you search that. And I started watching some, and it's just like a bunch of like artists falling off stages and stuff.
It's
just
funny.
like, yeah, it's kind of
Unless
funny.
they
It's
get
like
hurt,
kind of bad,
but
but yeah.
it's still
Normally they don't. Normally they don't. But yeah, the way he was like prancing backwards is just like
Yeah.
too
Thought
funny.
the stage is longer.
Yeah.
It was funny because in the video, there's like the security team that helps him.
Yeah.
If you watch, like, there's this one guy in a red shirt that's like, his life's on the line. Like, his
Yeah.
family's held at gunpoint, something like that, because he has to protect this guy. Like, he comes running through, like, he's like pushing people
Yeah.
out of the way to get to him. It was so funny.
Dude, well, that's the thing with security is they take it so serious. I mean, you kind of have to, but like,
But it is your job to protect the person.
Yeah.
Like the little baby security officer when he threw the guy off
oh
the
my
stage.
god, yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, concerts.
Well,
Concerts are nuts.
now that we're talking about concerts, you want to talk about VR concerts?
Oh yeah.
So last
in.
night, I think it started at like 9 p.m. EST. Post Malone did a like VR concert. So
That's tough.
for anyone, VR virtual reality, it's like the big headset you put over your head, and you like in like a world where all you see is the world. It's
Dude,
like
they're not even that big anymore. Like
yeah,
it's crazy.
cool. It's not like so when you play like a game, instead of looking at a normal screen, like your whole world is this game that you're
Yeah.
playing. And Post Malone did a concert in that, which I think is actually a really cool idea.
Yeah.
It probably would have been much better of an idea like 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When everyone was like stuck at
Facts.
home and people couldn't go to concerts.
Facts. That would have been insane.
But still now that's like, I mean, a VR headset's what, like $300?
Yeah, I think they started that.
It's still pretty expensive, but say you go to 10 VR concerts and you
Yeah.
only have to pay for one there's dead skin all over my fingernail from the back. Oh my god.
Good, bro.
So yeah, if you spend the audience is laughing now.
The audience.
If you spend I don't know how much concert tickets are, but
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
don't think they're that
Oh, did you
cheap.
have to pay?
I don't think so.
Oh. Well,
I can look it up.
Did you know
real
how
quick.
to access it?
I think there's just a link.
Oh, damn,
that
that's
you
crazy.
followed.
No, that's yeah, VR, like honestly, like a lot of the headsets were like 1,000 when it really first came out. But now you have like the Oculus like Quest, and those are literally $300. And I'd say that's like relatively expensive in terms of like cost for an item. But
think
when
it's
you
also reasonable,
when you think
though.
about it, like bro, computers are like 2K.
Yeah.
And you're literally getting a computer inside of a headset that brings you into a new world. That's for $300 for like
That's ridiculous.
that's unreal that they do that. So I don't know. I think VR is absolutely awesome. I actually bought a VR headset. I want to say 2 years ago. I bought a VR headset. It was the Rift S. It was the Oculus Rift S, which you had to plug into a computer. So instead of having it built into the headset, it ran off your like gaming computer, for instance. And I really liked it. It was a lot of fun, and like what you could do on there was cool. But I genuinely believed VR is going to get pushed in the future, so I returned it. And of course it did, because a year later, another headset got released, which literally had a computer built into the headset itself, which is just unreal. And then you were able to do the link now, right? Which if you wanted to use a computer, you could, like the power of
'cause
the computer.
The one I had, the Oculus Quest 2,
Yep.
like, I don't have to plug it into my computer. I can
Yeah.
go to any room in my house and use it.
Dude, that's unreal.
And I don't even know how to connect it to, like, my computer and, like, Steam and stuff like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I was just,
That's crazy.
because you can, like, stream it to, like, a website.
Yeah.
So I was just, like, if you want to record, you just record the screen. So that's all I did. But
Yeah.
I think you can just... I don't know if you can just plug it in because it's USB-C and I don't have obviously a port on
Yeah.
my computer, so I have to get a converter.
Yeah.
But there are ways to just like connect it, which is crazy
Yeah.
how simple it is.
No, it's unreal. It's so cool, VR nowadays.
It's definitely going to be like enormous eventually.
Yeah.
Especially with Unreal Engine 5.
Oh my
It
god.
just, and there's already one
Stop.
guy I think that lives full time in the metaverse.
What?
Yeah, like his room, it's like constantly live streamed too. He has like a he works, like he has a job in the metaverse. It's ridiculous. I'll try to find it. He lives in like he has like a room and he walks around like he sleeps on like a little bed and stuff like
Like
that.
in real life, you mean?
Yeah, that's in real life, and he's just
But in the
constantly
metaverse.
has the headset on.
I'm pretty sure. I didn't watch the video, but I'm pretty sure Ryan Trahan did like a video where he like lived in VR. But bro, that's like some Ready Player One type stuff.
Literally.
One of my favorite movies, Ready Player One. Which really quick,
My mom's cousin co-produced it.
Bro, what?
Steven co-directed it with Steven Spielberg.
Yeah, that's unreal. But no, that movie's so good. But the scary part is, like, I genuinely think we could get to a society where people are like living in another world like that.
I wouldn't be, as long as you have like, you have a way to pay for your house.
Yeah.
And like, sustain like water and food. I don't know how you would do that.
Yeah.
But it's really not that difficult with
Yeah.
how everything is.
Bro, I want to show you a quick picture. We'll pop it up on the screen.
I found an article how to live for a month in the metaverse
That is so scary.
or in virtual reality.
But
Same
bro,
thing, basically.
Tell me how cyberpunk that is.
That's weird.
We'll have to pull it up on screen. I'll save it on my phone really quick. But it's literally a homeless guy in the metaverse, or in like with like has on a VR headset. That's crazy. And that's exactly what you see in Ready Player One. Is like people on the streets, like
That's like the whole point.
living
like,
in
you live
poverty.
like a game.
Yeah.
Like, I think the guy,
So
like the main
crazy.
character, lived in like, it was like storage boxes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
piled like apartments.
Dude, I can't even tell you how good that movie was. And I haven't watched it in so long, so I gotta rewatch it.
So this is an article all about how to live for a month in virtual reality, and it's about a guy
Jeez.
that next year artist Mark Farad wants to give up a month of his life to virtual reality. He'll spend 28 days in a gallery wearing a VR headset and a pair of noise-canceling headphones. For the duration of the show, experience will be video and audio captured by a complete stranger going about their daily life.
What?
When they eat, he'll eat. When they sleep, he'll sleep. This is crazy.
That's like genuinely scary. Like, because obviously when you're in VR, it's really cool, but you don't have feeling in VR. So like when you have to eat, you still have to eat in real life. Like obviously.
I think actually this is about him like living the life of another person.
Oh.
Because it's like he can eat when the stranger eats, he sleeps when they eat, and it's about seeing like life through a different person. I don't know.
That's still trippy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I spent 2 weeks working in VR, and now I'm not sure what's real.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be weird.
Yeah, that is insanely trippy. People. Yeah.
While this is loading, do you think like VR concerts are gonna be like a big thing that happens like?
I don't think it's going to be as big as normal concerts. I think they're definitely going to become more popular just as VR becomes more popular, but I don't think anything beats a real concert.
I agree. It'll definitely get like up there, but
Yeah.
it'll never like equal out or be above what's going, like
Exactly.
a normal concert, because you
Yeah.
still never get like, unless graphics get like
Yeah.
crazy good.
Well, I genuinely feel like there's a point in time where VR, like, you might put on the headset and you might, like, genuinely feel like you're completely in that world. Versus, like, because when you have on a VR headset, you still obviously feel the headset, and there's, like, sometimes gaps in your vision.
Yeah.
I feel like if you put it on, you will be engulfed in that world.
It's like when you go like
Just
really
sketch.
far down into the like ocean, you don't know which way it's up or down.
Yeah.
You don't know when you have the headset on and when you don't have the headset on.
Yeah.
That's That's actually
That's kind of scary. But I think the idea of, like, Oasis, you know, they're actually working on something. I'm pretty sure, you know, like, the Oasis from Ready Player One, obviously. They're starting a version of that for VR,
That's
I
so-
heard.
Wow.
A real-life Oasis. So,
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's unreal.
It's interesting to see how it all plays out.
I
And
know.
what like bad stuff happens.
Yeah, yeah. But really quickly, I did want to mention, because we were talking a little bit about concerts. It was recently, someone played a video of it, and it was so crazy. It was the band ABBA, if I think I'm pronouncing that right, ABBA. They sing like Dancing Queen and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
ABBA.
And they recently just did a concert, but it was like a holographic concert. So basically, people went to a genuine venue, but the like ABBA, like the band, wasn't actually there. It was literally
The
just
holograms.
It was just
It's like some,
holograms.
it's like some Star Wars stuff.
Yeah, exactly. But like, how crazy is that? And it genuinely felt like a real concert and looked like a real concert.
That's
But and I'm pretty sure it was like them in their prime, because ABBA is like old, like they're an older band now.
Yeah.
So it was like them in their prime too, which is just so crazy.
Yeah. Didn't Michael Jackson do that?
Yeah,
The Super Bowl thing.
Yeah,
Like they were there. So that's cool.
It's cool.
It's really cool.
Really-
Especially if it looks exactly like the
Yeah.
person.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
if it was like some like blue screen, like what they did in like Star Wars. then
Yeah.
Obviously, I understand like that's like stupid, but if it
Yeah.
really does look like them,
No, it
That's
literally looks
cool.
like 3D and everything, and
That's
looks like
cool.
they're genuinely there. Which, like, honestly, if like, I guess it doesn't pertain to us that much because there's not really like, I mean, us personally, we don't really like old bands, and we're not like,
Yeah.
but like, I know, like for instance, my dad would do anything to see like a Beatles concert or something. Now that they're broken up, obviously, and don't perform music anymore. Oh, my computer turned off, but the audio's still going, so I'll just catch it in a minute. But like, I bet like he would love to do something like that. I don't know.
full VR.
Live audience, bro, and
Do you want to come say hi?
No.
wow.
I'm not dressed to say hi.
Okay. So I want to talk about really quick another LBI story I had. I might have told you, might have not. I'm not sure about the lemonade stand and stuff.
Oh yeah, you told me.
So me and I think it was me. Oh yeah, me and my dad were walking off the beach, and we're like a couple houses away from the beach, like 2 streets away from the beach. So I mean, it's like only a 3-minute walk, but there's like houses along the street that we walk up to get to the actual beach. And we were leaving the beach, coming back to the house, and there were these kids doing a lemonade stand, which I always support lemonade stands because like I know when I was a kid, I always did lemonade stands and I loved to do them, and they were a lot of fun. Oh, this is gonna throw me on a side story because remember we did the lemonade stand.
Yeah.
So we were walking by and I told these kids like, oh, I'll be back for your lemonade stand because I didn't have my wallet on me, and they said it was for a cause, which was even better, honestly. So we came back. I hopped on a bike and I biked over there, and they asked me like what kind of lemonade I wanted, and I said like raspberry or something.
Supposed to get a normal lemonade at a lemonade stand.
Well, they had raspberry lemonade, and I was like, wait, that sounds bus. It was cold and everything. So I got the raspberry lemonade. I gave them like $4. They only like, it was only one, but but I gave them 4, because it was for a cause or whatever. And I said thank you, and I was talking to them a little bit. So I took like a nice little sip, and there was maybe still like 3/4 lemonade in my, it was like a red Solo cup. So naturally what I did was I put the cup in my mouth and I like bit down on the cup. Like, because sometimes I hold it like that if I need to use both hands and I'm drinking out of a cup. So I thought like, yeah, I could get on my bike like that. So I like bite down on the cup and I go to get on my bike and like I accidentally plop down on my bike and the lemonade just goes boom and splashes in my face and it's all up in my eyes and like it's burning my eyes like in front of the kids too. Like, and I was like so embarrassed. But I'm like my eyes twitching because like it's burning because it's lemonade,
It's like squeezing lemons into your eyes.
Yes, but I didn't want to like act all crazy, so I manned up and I rode back with the lemonade in my eye. And when I got back, I just sprayed down. But yeah, I thought that was funny.
The kids are probably laughing.
Yeah, they
so
probably were
hard. Like,
laughing.
Look at this fool.
Oh, I actually just looked where he pointed. I don't know why. But yeah, that was a funny story. Yeah.
Remember
but,
when we
Yeah. I
did
was
the side by side
Yeah.
lemonade stand?
Yeah.
That's when I lost my phone,
Yeah.
my wallet.
Dude, you want to talk about this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have a side by side. For anyone that doesn't know, it's one of those like big quads that's like a car.
Yeah. Like a
And-
gator or
Yeah, like a Polaris Razor.
Yeah.
And me and Jay came over and we drove it down the street, which is completely illegal, to my grandma's house, who lives like a mile away, who has like a woods on her front yard, and that's where we like drive it.
Yeah.
So I had obviously my wallet and my phone on me, and there's like, so when you sit like this, like here's a steering wheel, there's like little compartments
Yeah.
on like the dash that you just like open and you can put stuff in.
Oh yeah.
So I put my phone and my wallet in one, like the one is like by like my left knee or something like that. And we're driving around and we were going crazy. Like,
you were.
we go
Kevin was ripping.
so it goes like down a hill and there's like a little stream that we just drove right over in this little flat area. And I was doing like donuts, like spinning around.
Yeah.
And I see like a dollar, like a dollar bill on the like
Yeah.
floor of the side by side next to me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah.
And then I get out to like grab it, and I noticed that the compartment where my phone and my wallet are is like open, like, and my phone and wallet aren't in there.
Yeah.
And this is like, so there's either dirt, fallen trees, tall grass, or
Yeah.
water
Yeah.
where we were.
Yep.
So, and my wallet was like leather, like brown leather, and my phone was black.
Yeah.
So
not good.
The two worst colors to lose in like a woods. And so me and Jake had each other in Life 360 at the time, so we
Yeah.
like confirmed that it was like in this section of the property and like it didn't fall out before.
Yeah.
And then we just spent like 10, 15 minutes looking
At
for
least.
it.
At least.
And it's like you can't like just walk around and look, like you have to get on like your hands and knees
Yeah.
and like move around. And
Dude, it was crazy.
they were like, they weren't in the same spot. They were like 20 feet or something
Yeah.
away from each other, which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
And I got so lucky as to like how I found them. Like my phone was like in a bush.
Yeah.
And the light reflected off the camera like
Oh.
perfectly, and I saw it. And then I don't know how, like, what happened with the wallet. Obviously, I
Yeah.
found it, but I guess I was spinning like this way. The wallet fell out here because the back tire tracks were like 2 inches behind the wallet.
That's right.
And dirt was like all over it. Like,
Yeah.
I had to get rid of the wallet because there was so much dirt in it.
Yeah.
But it was like,
That's
if
funny.
the dirt would have went like half a foot over,
Oh my
it would have just
God.
buried the wallet, and I would have never found it.
Bro.
So I got extremely lucky.
That's why I carry like tiles in my wallet and stuff.
Now
too, so-
I have one on my keys, but not
Yeah.
on my wallet.
Also, side by side, because that thing is so fun to rip around on. Do you want to tell the other story?
When it got stuck.
Yeah,
So
I actually have a sorry, really quick.
someone's laid on their horn.
Yeah, I actually have a video of what Kevin's gonna describe, so I'll throw it up while we're talking about it. But
So
you can talk.
Like I
about
said, once again, like the property, like it goes down like a hill, and there's like a stream that goes like across part of it, and there's another flat area, and the grass was at least like 3 feet high.
Yeah, it was tall.
on the other side of like the stream.
Yeah.
and it's like a drop like this, so you have to
Yeah.
like fly over and then go
Yeah.
back up. So who's in with me? Michael.
it. Yeah, I think so. Yep.
So I go down, I go over the stream. I was on my way back, right?
Yeah.
So I went
Yeah,
over.
yeah, yeah.
I don't know how I didn't hit it.
Yeah.
But then I came, like I whipped around and I came back up.
Yep.
And I drove over like a fallen tree.
Oh my god. They're literally on top of a log. Actual idiots. You're literally on top of a log, bro. Yo, we're gonna have to like rig it. Yeah.
And I flew over it, but the back tires got like stuck.
Yeah.
So like the side by side's like this, the back wheels are here, the front wheels are here, and the tree was like this.
Yeah.
So between the two wheels.
Like the literal chassis of the side by side was just sitting on top of this
Yeah.
log.
And we were like going back and forth, like flooring it
Yeah.
forwards, reverse, putting it in 4-wheel drive,
Yeah.
high low for the gear ratio, doing everything.
Yeah.
And it was not moving
Yeah.
at all.
It literally wouldn't move. We were sitting there for like 30, 45 minutes. And then out of nowhere, we start hearing yelling. And we're
I
like,
forgot about
we're like,
that.
what is happening? And we look to see where the yelling's come from. And like Kevin said, it's kind of down in like a creek, like a little valley thing. So we look up the hill, and there was a house there. And this lady was in her backyard, and she was yelling at us
Just like
like,
screaming like, hey, hey.
yeah. She was like, oh, this is my property. I'm going to call the cops on you. So now we were like, oh my God, like the cops are, because isn't there like,
The
we're not-
property line's not like definite, so
Yeah.
no one really knows. But it's like, it's getting dark now, so
Yeah.
we're losing sunlight literally by the minute.
oh, it was getting
this
really
lady's
dark.
screaming at us from
Yeah.
on top of the hill.
Yeah, like saying she's
So-
going to call the cops and stuff. So we were like, oh, damn. And we're doing everything in our power.
We had an axe and like
Oh, yeah.
we were trying to like hack. We were gonna cut the tree in half.
Yeah.
Obviously, if we had a chainsaw, it would have taken a minute.
Yeah.
But we did it. So we had an axe. We're hacking away, and then we got one of those like 1940s like hand saws.
Yeah.
That like one person stands on one side and one person stands on the other side, and we're going back and forth like this.
It was so
trying
funny.
to cut it. We made after like 10 minutes. We made like this much of a dent
Literally
in the tree
none.
because the thing was like a decoration in my grandma's shed.
Yeah.
And then
Finally, yeah.
You had the idea to put like stones under the tires to like give it the leverage.
Yeah.
And it took us what, like
I mean,
2 minutes
Yeah,
to get out then?
we were like Kevin said, we were like ripping to try to like catch traction and like send the side by side off the tree, but then there was like deep holes
We
under
were
the
digging ourselves into the ground.
yeah. So I was like, because normally like sometimes you see when people are stuck in mud, they stick boards under the tires and that gets it right out. So I was like, yo, like there's rocks right there. So we like chucked a bunch of rocks in the hole. Kevin just floors it, pops right out.
Right out, yeah. But
And-
that's like, that property is like cursed
Yeah.
for the side by side. Because we've been there a couple times. I don't know if you've been, but I've taken them.
I've been like twice or something.
Were you there when we got stuck doing the donuts?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, so it's off of like to the left side of my grandma's driveway. So you go like, and it's like a stone driveway. You go, and then it goes off, and there's like a 20-foot drop. So you have to go up, and it like levels out, and then it opens out.
Yeah.
And there's like wood chips off to the left, so you have to drive through the wood chips first, and there's probably like 10 loads, which is like 100 yards of wood chips, so there's
Yeah.
a lot. Like like the property's like built up onto the wood chips,
Mhm.
but it's also soft wood chips.
Yeah.
So we go in, and I'm like, okay, we might get hurt doing this, but I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah.
I whip it and I start doing donuts, and I'm like
That's
flying
tough.
around, and the kid in the passenger seat was a little heavy. So we're like tipping over a little bit, and and then we start spinning, and all of a sudden we can't move.
Oh.
So since like I was spinning, I was literally digging a hole in the
Yeah.
ground for myself, and the tires like this big. This much of it was in wood chips.
Really?
So we tried.
It's like most of it was under the wood.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Once again, forwards, backwards, 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, high, low, everything to get it out.
Yeah.
And the side by side has a winch on it, like a mechanical or an automatic winch.
Yeah.
You just have to wrap it around something, hit a button, and it works. But
That's sick.
every tree around it was either this thin.
Yeah.
You weren't here for this, right?
No, I don't think so.
So it was either like this thin,
Yeah.
or just dead.
Yeah.
So we can't do
Not
anything.
good, yeah.
We tried like standing and like having someone like push it.
Yeah.
While someone floors it out, and then we once again there for like an hour,
Mhm.
pitch black, and we had to call my dad to come over
Damn.
and like pull his truck up and then tie the winch to the back of the truck, and it
That's
went right out.
crazy.
But it was just the worst luck there.
Yeah.
And this is the last like side by side story, so we can wrap it up. But to go back to my house, we go like on the sidewalk, and then there's like this steep hill in the corner of my house because I live
Oh,
on the corner.
yeah.
You weren't here for this either.
No.
Michael was in the passenger seat.
Okay.
And I'm going down, and I like cut it really sharp to go up. So we're driving like slanted and up
Yeah.
like slopes
Up your driveway?
up the side hill
Oh,
on
okay.
Renway.
Oh, yeah.
The
yeah,
really
yeah.
steep part.
Yeah.
And we're literally driving like this.
Oh my
and
God.
me and Michael said if Michael wasn't weighing down the right side, we would have flipped onto the side.
Oh my
So because
God.
Michael was sitting in the passenger seat weighing it down, we didn't flip. So if it was me by myself, I
Bless.
would have went up and then like just bent right over because
Oh
I did
my-
not like brake. I went just as
You just
fast
went-
right up. But Michael was the balance on the right side to keep us down.
That's sketchy, man.
But me and him were like looking at each other as we were going up because it was so sketchy.
Yeah. Damn. That thing's fun, though. That thing's
We gotta
really
use it
fun.
again. Hasn't
Yeah.
gotten the use it deserves.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I think we could wrap it up. I have a bunch of really good topics back when we're in the studio. And yeah, so I think we're gonna commenting on my toes.
When you sit like that, what do you expect?
But yeah, I think we're wrapping it
Wrapping
up.
Yeah.
Okay, we're wrapping it up. That's episode 4 concluded.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you for all the support on all of our other social medias, which are also linked down below. So
Yeah.
if you don't want to, well, if you're hearing this, you've already watched the full episode. But check out all the clips if you just want like shorter parts.
Yeah. I think that's about it. Next episode, we're gonna be in the studio, and yeah, it's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
Episode 4. Peace out, yo.
See ya.